Good morning, Dave Snyder here. It is the 22nd day of September 2014. And last week I showed you this reversed image of the United States, North America basically. North America reversed over this area of the moon, right? And I pointed out all the areas that fit just beautifully and just pointed all that out. And I mean, you can see, look, all these lines are there for a reason. You don't see those lines here. You do not see any lines here, right? Because it doesn't show much. But down here, obviously, it shows a little bit more recognizable, a few more recognizable areas of the moon that would point out the shape of North America there. I'm sure of it. Because we see this crater line, we see this crater line, just beautifully. Okay, and then I pointed out the Gulf of St. Lawrence over here. Well, you can't see, I cut off the Gulf of St. Lawrence in the picture, but you can see the shape of the Gulf of St. Lawrence right here. So what I did is I saved this area of the moon, and I went back to the Earth to check it out. This goes here, people. I don't know what to tell you, but I mean, it just does. The moon has shaped the Earth. If it didn't hit the Earth, it's entirely shaped it. I mean, entirely. So I don't think it could do that, shape it that perfectly from space. I'm sorry, but it had to hit the Earth. Okay, so here we go. I reversed that area of the moon, and I put it right here. There's the Gulf of St. Lawrence, and you see that comes to that point. It's got this, it looks like a little weird head or something. Okay, and here it is. That's that area of the moon, right? And just check that out. Look at this little notch. Okay, it comes back and there's this little corner right here. This island right here. See this is probably, you know, that island. And just look at this right here. And that one crater right here, it's on the Earth that we think is look at that, right there in the center of that. It could, and look at this one. There's something in there for that one too. Look at that. See it? You see the outside ring and you see the inner ring. Look. I can see something right there too. This is pretty well aligned. I mean, what I did was, so this ends up being over here, this big crater here with this crater here, and I just aligned it with this big round area where this city is right here, because that's where it pretty much goes. It's pretty closely aligned right there, I'm pretty sure. And then you can see the big round area in Canada there. You can see something, there's something right here. This is the edge of it or something, like this is the edge. It goes around like this. Okay, well, also down here where you see it come to this point and curve back in like this, it comes to this point, and then the curve, you see the curve right here. Actually, the curve is right there. See it? It's the same curve. Same curve. It is the same curve. Let's see, there's a spot right there where that curve starts. And that curve starts right here, so that spot should be right in here somewhere. It's there. It goes here. For that Gulf of St. Lawrence just to fall into place that way. And then you see this right here is probably this here. It's not going to get perfectly lined. You have to like understand that it's not going to be a perfect print because the things moved and, you know, all kinds of things have settled, but it's in the right position. Everything is in the right place. For the Gulf of St. Lawrence just to fall into that position on the moon, when I put the picture over the moon, for it to be in that location and fit that well, that cannot be coincidence. That cannot be coincidence. Not as often as this happens. It happens so often you just would not. But look at this whole shape right here. I mean, a lot of people say, "Well, how come you don't see Newfoundland?" I don't know why you don't see Newfoundland. I don't know, because it's on the edge of it's on the outside of the impact. It's basically, it doesn't give you everything. You get enough. You just get enough. And that's all you get. A little bit at a time, and that's just more proof right there. I mean, let's go back to the moon, and I'll show you where that just happened to fall on its own. I didn't align it. All I was aligning was that one spot that I showed you in the center, right over Missouri or whatever that is. That one's up right here. Damn it! I gotta start titling this stuff that I put up. Sorry about this. Okay, it goes upside down this way. It's down here somewhere. There it is. Nope, that's not it either. But I tried that spot the other day. I was trying that one, South America, but it would be much bigger. It'd be much bigger. So it doesn't go, it apparently doesn't go there. So, where is it? Not there. Okay, here we go. There it is. Okay, so there it is. Just aligning this here. All I did was put that right there because I've seen it out of the corner of my eye. It looked the same. It was the same size. I mean, it was the same shape. And I could see that there's something right here that they're hiding. See that? It just goes here. Like I said, and then this Gulf of St. Lawrence, there it is right there. See it off to the side right here? So it's not a perfect fit in the picture. I mean, I did adjust it. I think I did. I think I put it up there again. Or I adjusted it to that crater. That's what I did. I adjusted it to fit around this crater, but it doesn't go around that crater like that, I don't think. It's possible. It's possible it does, but I don't think it does. I think it goes right up here where I showed it just now. Right here. This is that spot. And it just happened to be in the same location, and it just happened to fit that perfectly. I wish I had the rest of the picture here, but here, I got it right here. All right here somewhere. Here it is. Now I need to readjust it a little bit, or maybe I already did. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I did. I think it's got to go a little bit more forward. But you see, that's the shape of it, and it goes a little more forward. That's it. I mean, it's hard to see. But that is an impact, and that's the center of it. This whole area is an impact. That's the center of it. This whole area is an impact. And that's the center of it. Why is it so big compared to the other one? Well, I don't know why that is, but I think that these get covered up somewhat. You know, we got to obviously have some kind of edge right here of something, and it covers this impact. This is what faces the Earth right now. This is hit South America, people. I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, I've made like almost 500 videos. I know some of them aren't very clear, but I'm trying to tell you, if you just watch some of the other videos that I've put out, I mean, it's either happened or there's a false reality going on here. You know what I'm saying? It either happened or I'm absolutely insane, but I'm not. You know what I mean? Because I research it every day, and I try to prove myself wrong every day. I mean, it just can't. It just doesn't happen. It never happens. I can't seem to do it. And you know, people don't want to. It's a subject that people don't want to get into because it changes everything. It absolutely changes science completely. And you know how much shit that would stir up? Do you even realize how much shit that would stir up in the whole around the planet? The whole scientific community would be totally discredited for all the shit they've told us about the size of the moon, it hitting the Earth, going to the moon, all kinds of stuff. Gravity, all kinds of things would change, would totally change. And people think that it's just crazy that it ever happened. But I don't think you do think it's crazy. I think you know it happened. I think a lot of people know it happened, and it's just something that they don't want to talk about because the future's better left undecided, they say. You know. Well, it is better left undecided. You can't decide the future anyway. It's just, I'm talking about the past. I'm not trying to tell you right now that the moon's going to hit the Earth. I'm not trying to tell you that. It may someday. It might do it again someday. But all I'm trying to tell you is that it has absolutely impacted the Earth. whether physically or impacted the Earth through space magnetically, one way or another, it has impacted the entire planet Earth, shaped the entire planet Earth, and a lot more, I'm sure. A lot more. And I've showed you that day in, day out. The weather patterns on here show these prints, everything. That weather pattern led me to this. That weather pattern absolutely led me to this impact. This weather pattern right here. I was trying to put it somewhere else. I just noticed that hole on the moon, and I put it there. And everything else just fell right into place. You can try this yourself. Do it yourself. This spot will be here in North America again. It's been here many times. I've never put it here with this area of the moon before last week. But I will from now on. And every time this shows up on the Earth, I will show it to you. Over the moon, like this. I will show it to you. The name of this crater? Grimaldi, I think. Grimaldi. The name of this crater up here is Gassendi. Okay? This area hits up there by the Gulf of St. Lawrence in Canada. Okay? This right here hits somewhere near, it's either Missouri or somewhere around Missouri, because the weather does move. Right? The weather does move. And it's in Missouri right here. It was in Missouri this day. This was Missouri. So I can understand why there's a lot of tornadoes in those areas. I don't know. Maybe there's not a big hole. There's probably like a mountain. I don't know if there's a mountain or what. I haven't really checked, but I know there's something right there in this area surrounding it or whatever. But it's more than likely Missouri, because I've had Missouri fall into that position plenty of times, where it has some kind of big formation, hole, mountain, whatever it is. I'm not really sure yet. But there is something there. For sure. Yellowstone is up here. And we have this whole crack right here. Continental Divide or whatever it is. But it absolutely goes here. So anyways, that's all I want to point out. I got to get my ass to work before I get in trouble. Have a good day.